Greetings. Uh, we've been talking on a series about the culture, the kind of the culture that African leaders need to develop in Africa, and so that we could see Africa grow from one level to another. Welcome. This is a global leadership perspective. And remember, there are quite a number of cultures that we've already looked at that the African leaders need to develop. For example, we've looked about the culture of the ethic of work, the rule of law, and technology, and so the others. And today I would like to talk about the culture of servant leadership. And I want to begin by asking this question. How do we view the African leaders, or how do we view ourselves, especially where leadership is concerned? Because especially those that are into the political arena, they have always, to a larger extent, think that if you become a politician, then it is an opportunity for you to really make it big in life. It is an opportunity for you to enrich yourself, and that's why even the names themselves are suggestive. They are called honorables. It's not a bad idea to be called a honorable, but I think the titles that we have given ourselves and these leaders, they have sort of overridden the essence and the purpose of the kind of the position they have been given, so that it is all about the position, it is all about the titles, not necessarily what these positions can do to the people of Africa or the people that they are serving. So we need to develop an attitude, culture of servant leadership, whereby the people of Africa, the people at hand, become the primary focus, seeking to serve them. If you are a civil servant, you are in that position to serve the people. If, for example, you are a police officer, your job is not to use that position or that profession to intimidate others, to frustrate others, and to enrich yourself, but it is to use it to serve others by ensuring their safety is good, by ensuring that if they need a particular help, they get it very good. And so we talk of civil servants, they are there to serve, they are there to offer services to the people, but not for them. Now it is like the reverse, them now who wants to be served and to be given the services in return. So these are things that we need to look at and begin to have a conversation of asking ourselves, as leaders in the continent, how can we best serve people? How can we develop the attitude and the behavior of servant leadership, whereby we are there? First of all, we are seeking this position as politicians, or we have these positions in our society because we want to use them to serve others, to benefit the life of other people, to improve the life of other people. This is the conversation we need to really interact with, because fundamentally, if you look across Africa and you look upon even the kind of the leadership that is in place, it is a leadership where they want to be appreciated, they want to be felt, they want to feel they are the who in the society. When the people, the followers, they need to be serving, they are languishing in poverty, they are languishing in illiteracy, they are languishing in quagmire, things that you cannot even explain. So we need to develop the attitude. We need to develop the culture of servant leadership, so that we are there to serve people and to give them the best in your own capacity. Give the best. Even the president, they are, because sometimes in Africa it is all about politicking, January to January. You know, if you've been elected, you're in that position. Once you're sworn in and you're into it, you need to really serve. You need to offer your services, represent them well, and that will really serve the purpose and the essence of your position as a leader. So we need to develop this aspect of servant leadership, the kind of the leaders that are full of empathy, empathize with people, not just don't care what happens, you don't care what they do. You need to be a kind of leaders that listens to the people. What are their concerns? What are their frustrations? What are their interests? Give an ear to them. Seek to understand them, so that you can know how to address their issues. And these are some of the things that we need to interact with, and just finding a way on how you can really conceptualize the kind of the things they are going through, find a way of just seeking to develop them, to grow them, and so that at the end of the day they will say, well, really, this leader has been a blessing to us, and this leader has done his very best. So let us serve other people. Let us not seek these positions as leaders so that we are served, so that we are there to benefit ourselves. In fact, in many countries in Africa, young people want to get into politics to become leaders, because by so doing that, they feel that will make them billionaires. They're going to enrich themselves, and that will even shield them from their bad attitude of breaking the law every now and then. But that is the wrong approach, and that is the wrong way of looking at it. We need to really know that we are there to serve. We are there to serve the people. If you are a president, serve your people. Stop politicking now and then. Serve people. Do what is good to the people. If you are a governor, if you are a member of parliament, if you are a senator, if you are a women rep, and any other position as it is described in those various countries, serve the people. If you are a religious leader, serve very well. If you are a leader in your community, if you are a leader in your family, do your very best to provide good leadership. Yeah, don't have the attitude of wanting to look the bwana mkubwa of Swahili, which means you want to be the boss, so that when you pass everywhere, people are saluting you and people are singing your song. That is not the case. The case is, when you pass there, can you give them an ear? Can you feel their frustrations? And can you find the best way you can respond to those frustrations? And I believe this will really change the matrix. Because if you go abroad, the same kind of the positions we have in Africa, and you go outside there, they are there, they interact with people. It is not a big deal. You will find a big politician with a bicycle walking to work, and for us, we would want to really be felt. We want to use the most expensive car, have to come up with the most expensive building for you to be felt. And I think sometimes we've really missed it out where leadership is concerned. Leadership is about serving and serving others. And so I pray that we will be good and faithful leaders who will serve others. And as I finish with, I want to pray that even as Nigeria currently, the process of election is going on, and now they're in the process of counting. I did a video about Nigeria and the Nigeria election. We tried posting it. I don't know whether it is up there, but we did it. Maybe we need to look at our archives. But we are praying the best, and we wish all the best to Nigeria. And I pray the kind of the leaders that at the end of the day are going to win. I pray that they will really serve the people of Nigeria, because they really deserve that kind of service. And for those who will lose, also we pray that they will find the grace to accept, and we pray that indeed the winners will not antagonize them, but they will also respond to them with grace and with humility, even as they will be celebrating. So, and to the people of Nigeria, it is time for you, just keep it peace, keep calm, be vigilant, of course, but at the same time, allowing the body that is mandated to manage your election to do their work. But for sure, you need to be vigilant so that the best is done, so that what has always characterized most of the African countries in terms of poor electoral management does not become part and parcel of your election this 2023. Others, we wish you the best, and we pray that the King bless every one of you in Africa and the entire world.